We're good on YouTube.
Are we good on YouTube? Did it come out? Are we good?
Yep.
We set?
You're up on YouTube. I don't see Twitch,
Great.
though.
I wasn't going to worry. Twitch and D&D don't make a lot of sense to me at this point.
Sure.
I forgot to set up the other part.
That's fine.
And honestly,
I'm good with whatever.
Anything we get is on YouTube.
Yep.
The other stuff Twitch makes sense, in my opinion. But D&D
cool
and Twitch don't tend to go.
If I was waiting for it to go up, I would keep waiting, but we're good to go then. Okay. So, welcome back, everybody. It's been almost a month. Last time on D&D, the last 2 times, it took like a month to fight that dragon? What did we do? I don't remember.
Yeah.
2 sessions though of dragon fight. You guys fought hard. You guys used a twin polymorph to turn into big monkeys. And the dragon's breath never came back other than that first one. It flew around up top. You guys were able to take out all the people on the ground while the dragon flew around, and then you were able to take out the dragon. Barnaby blew the final blow to the dragon. And that is what gave you guys your newest level. Was everyone able to level up their character?
Yes.
I believe so, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So if I'm just gonna hit the long rest button, and you guys will all have full of everything. Rest overnight. So in the town where you guys fought the dragon, most of the village was kind of ransacked during that fight, but there's a few survivors, and they let you spend the night there, which is when you level up. In the morning, which is where we'll start today, you guys are, we'll say, a few hours away from where you hope to start in the Misty Forest. Charlie, you know this neck of the woods, which is kind of why we're up here to begin with. You know that we're going towards a place called Altond.
Altond, yes. I remember that place. I know it well.
It's a bigger elven city in the forest. It's a multi-level city. So like there's some houses up in the trees, some kind of middle of the way, and some on the ground. You guys know that when you get there, it's going to be roughly like 4 to 5 days post the dragon attack. And this is like the only place where there have been survivors so far. This is what I wrote in my notes for a refresher. Delon Winterhound requests the help of the party during the Council of Waterdeep. He speaks of draconic incursions in the Misty Forest and says that the Emerald Enclave agents have been working to prevent a new round of attacks. King Melindrock's agents have stepped up to their defenses, and the cult attacks seem to have ceased, and Melindrock believes that the threat has ended. Winterhound wants the adventurers to go there and just see this little village called Altond. The prince, so King Melindrock's son, has been using the Emerald Enclave to search for clues to figure out maybe like where the dragon came from, but nothing has come up so far. Is there anything you guys would like to do in this place before you head off towards Altond, which is only a few hours away?
I can think of. Was there anything
Do we
else?
loot
to do?
anything?
Like, are there people still here? Do people survive?
A few did, not many. Most of the people who are here, what happened was they came back.
Okay.
It's like after the fighting was over, they came. So a few people fled and came back, but there's not many people left.
Gotcha.
So with all the dead bodies and everything, can we... I mean, could we bring these people with us to Altond?
The bodies or the survivors?
Well, the survivors.
You could. There's we'll say 5 who came back. They
Yeah.
don't know if anyone else survived. These are just the people who came back. There's an older woman, a couple of younger boys, and a couple of younger girls. So it's like an elder, and then some, when I say younger boys, I still mean we'll say between 18 and 21, and then the younger girls are actually kids. So just kind of the elders and the young ones left.
I mean, Charlie's I don't feel good about leaving them here by themselves, considering that all of these dead bodies could attract ghouls or wolves or other creatures of the forest. I really think we should take them with us, and then we can either get them transportation somewhere, or we can help them once we reach Alton. All of these attract ghouls.
What do the rest of you think?
I agree with Charlie. I think they'd be safest with us traveling to Melton.
That makes sense. This
Makes
isn't a
sense to
good
me.
place right now.
Correct, and I can share that map to show people what it looked like. There we go, shared. Oh, there we go. Or not, or it's gone forever.
Rip.
I deleted it from my hotbar. Oh no, there it is. It had big capital letters with the word map on it, so I would see it, and I didn't. Yeah, so this was the map that we were on. So only a few people left. And yeah, you guys can definitely take them to Altond with you, if you'd like.
I'll cast Clog'Fayn's Fine Steed, and we can have the children and the elder ride. I think I have an elk.
Sure. You use your
Cool.
find steed, and you're able to conjure up or find, however it works in this case, an elk for them to ride on with you so that they don't have to walk. They are very appreciative and very visibly shaken up. They don't say too much. They're kind of quiet. Some of the bodies you would have passed on the way out would have been people they know and family. And like I said, they don't really know if anyone else made it out, so maybe some of their family is alive, but they're happy to go with you because there's really nothing left here. Okay. You guys pack up on the elk and you head off for the Misty Forest.
What time of day is it?
So you guys would have left, we'll say in the earlier mornings, we'll say 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. It's still kind of early. You guys would head out, and that would set you at Altond around noon.
Okay.
Do we ever get a long rest?
We did.
Yeah.
He hit the
Yeah.
button
Okay.
and everything.
You sure did.
Yeah, I see.
So Yeah, after a few hours pass, you guys notice that the mist begins to get a bit thick around your feet, and as you look ahead, you actually can't see through the mist. It's still quite a ways ahead of you before it gets so thick that you can't see through it, but you're walking into a mist instead of what should be trees.
I'm gonna cast Detect Evil and Good. Or Detect Evil.
I'll divine sense.
Okay. Let me... Oh, Divine Sense doesn't show up as a spell. Can you just read it for me?
Yes. Until the end of my next turn, you know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover.
Okay. You don't sense anything.
Within the same radius, I'm sorry, I missed this part. Within the same radius, I also detect the presence of any place or object that's been consecrated or desecrated, as with the Hollow spell.
You don't get anything for... And what's the distance?
60 feet.
No, you don't get anything from that. Oh no, did the music stop?
It stopped looping.
Oh no. Yes, you don't get anything from that. And the Detect Good and Evil, can you just remind me what exactly that gets you?
It's very similar. It's concentration up to 10 minutes. For the duration, you sense the location of any aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of myself.
Okay.
I also sense whether the Hallow spell is active there, and if so, where.
Okay. So yours is up for 10 minutes, and yours, Clog, is that just an instant kind of
Yes.
thing?
Yeah.
So, you don't sense anything yet.
And since I'm more familiar with this area, I will be leading the group.
I'm sorry, I missed the end of that. You kind of
I'm leading the group. I'm in front.
Okay.
I'll be up with Charlie as well.
Me.
Charlie, you've been here before. This fog doesn't seem strange to you.
Oh, okay.
I guess I should have led with that, but you might always cast it as you go into the fog of the unknown, but it's always foggy in the misty forest.
Sure. Charlie would have cast it just in case there's, again, like I said, ghouls like heading towards the slaughter location, or other undead or fiends or anything like that. Especially since we have non-combatants traveling with us.
Okay. And did I miss anybody, or did we get to everybody? Okay. I assume you guys will press forward?
Yep.
Okay. As you press forward, the mist thickens before your eyes until you begin to see tree-like silhouettes. And then the mist begins to shift, and the shapes begin to become very tall, towering spruce trunks. You can vaguely make out what looks to be connecting passages above you, like connecting shadows between the trees. You can't quite make out what it is. Everything is completely silent. You can see some of the rope is like cut and like hanging down from whatever's up above. You hear no birds. You hear no voices. Altond is not dead, but you wouldn't call it really alive either. What's everybody's passive perception? And what's everybody doing?
My passive perception is
14.
Plus
Mine
9,
is
plus
12.
20.
Ooh, 20.
Because it's based on, it starts at 10, correct? And you get your perceptive or your regular perception bonus plus my +1.
You are 19,
That doesn't
and
seem right.
Charlie is.
I don't
So
think
I-
it's including my
Passive
my
perception is
+1 for
10
my-
plus your perception bonus, and if you have observant,
You have a +1 on that.
you get +5.
So-
but
Yeah, because under my
that's-
senses, I have a +1 to passive perception from maybe a feat.
Is it
but
more than 19?
Yes, it's more than 9.
You're good either way.
Because my okay.
We'll
But
fix
anyways,
it, but
yeah.
But for this guy, you're good, and Charlie as well. You two see what I'm about to describe, but you're not really going to be able to react quick enough to help the people who are going to get surprised, not by combat, but by the sound of a large piece of lumber falling kind of right in front of you, but it's the mist. You don't really see it before it falls in front of your face. It's just Charlie's in front of you. He kind of puts his hand up for a second, and then Barnaby or him go to say something, and it falls right in front of Charlie's face and falls to the ground. And it's just a board. And when it hits the ground, it just fragments because it fell from very, very high. Everyone else is surprised by that except Barnaby and Charlie. You're not surprised by the bang. You're surprised by the piece of wood, but you kind of heard it right before it flew down in front of you.
Well, that doesn't happen often.
Do they, are there lumbered? Like what? What is?
I don't know. So since I've been here before, and I'm leading them to this place, am I right in assuming that this is unnatural for this place to be so
Correct.
quiet and so still? Yeah.
Correct, but you know you're coming to the aftermath of a dragon attack.
Okay.
So that's why you guys are coming out here, is this is one of the only towns that's ever survived the dragon attack.
All right.
And it was only like less than a week ago.
Sure. All right. So clearly there's damage to the town. Let's keep moving, and I'll try and lead them towards where we would be able to normally meet guards or go up into the city proper.
Okay. You're walking around on the bottom, trying to find where there to be there's people whose job it is to run like dumbwaiter elevators up and down the tree lifts. And there is a part of the village on the ground. It's just not a lot of the people live there. It's kind of just more like some monuments, statues, maybe one or two buildings, and then the lift. So that's kind of where you're headed to. You're bringing the party to now. Okay. So as you guys pull in, the fog slowly begins to lift a little bit, and you can make out what is not really gates, but it's kind of like the way that the tree growth is, and we'll say bushes. They kind of form like an archway of what goes into the village of Altond, but you can see that it's kind of singed and like some of it's burned and some of it's wrecked. Barnaby, you notice specifically through being a druid and also having the highest passive perception, that a lot of the flowers are trampled in this area, recently trampled, and haven't quite come back yet. But once you get into this city, you see an older female elf who's just kind of like sitting in the ground in a soot-stained dress, and her hands are just kind of trembling as she looks down to the ground in front of her.
I will go up to her and just greet her and ask if she's if she's injured.
And she says, "No, some of us are. I'm not injured though. I'm just a little broken up over all this. I still can't quite believe it."
So I will say, good. I'm glad you're not hurt. This, and I will say, was this the work of? And I'll describe the dragon that we fought.
No, it wasn't that dragon. This was a green dragon.
Well, shit. All right. Are there any? Know what to ask?
Can you describe this green dragon? Any
It was
telling
very-
marks? Like a scar?
It was very big, and it was green,
That
and it
checks out.
swooped down and pounced on the ground first.
Was it one of those really, really cocky dragons that said its name by chance? They do that sometimes.
No, he didn't
Sometimes
say
they do not.
anything. He
Darn.
just like meteor dove from the sky right over there, and you can kind of see like a big crater, and he crashed to the ground, and it was that initial impact, and then she like points over to like a bunch of a couple fallen over buildings and some broken statues that caused that and killed like I don't know, like 60 or 70 people. Amazingly, those are the only casualties we sustained somehow.
Did it just leave after that?
I'm not entirely sure. All I know is that when the dragon swooped down and he hit the ground, I'm pretty sure he came from the west. Anyway, when he hit the ground, someone jumped off his back. And I've been alive a very long time. I'm sure he moves like an elf. I'm sure of it. That grace.
Where did the elf go?
I don't know.
Do you know if he left with the dragon again?
I ran as soon as I saw, I ran. I didn't
Understandable.
see much.
That was the smart thing to do.
Yeah. Is there a leader or a guard or a sheriff or anyone that we can speak to more about this?
The sheriffs.
Of course. You can talk to Galen. He's the village warden.
Okay, that would be perfect. Where could we find Galen?
He'll be at the top level probably in his house. His wife died.
Oh, thank you for letting us know.
He's a good man, but he hasn't quite been the same the last few days, Of course.
Right, of course. Okay. Have I met Galen before?
You may have heard the name. He's not famous. He was just he's the village's warden, so he would have been, I guess, the head of security. So if you've been here a lot, maybe, but
Yeah, I don't. Charlie hasn't been here a ton, so
I think
I've
you-
passed through.
you more specifically would know. One second here. His name is. He was the head of the church. Where are you?
Carmen San Diego.
Where in the world? Carmen
Leader.
San Diego.
Yeah, I know that person.
The high
Personally?
priest.
Of what? Well, actually, I wouldn't know. I don't know. All I know is his name is Galen.
Galen is the warden.
Yeah.
What's the high priest's name?
Oh.
It is. They gave it to us.
Gregory. Everyone's name starts with a G.
We'll call him priest for now. I'll get it though. We do have it. We'll call
Okay.
him priest for now.
Priest.
Okay.
Priest. Got it.
High priest.
Priest Gregory.
Yep.
Would have been really awkward if it
Eris
became
Willowshade.
something other than what? What did you say?
Eris.
Eris Willowshade. Aeris. Eris Willowshade.
Right.
A high priest.
All right. I will thank her and leave her to her ruminations. And actually, before we leave, I'll ask her these folks with us, and I'll indicate the 5 that came with us. Were the only survivors of the. Shoot, what was the name of the town we were just in?
Oh,
Anyone?
the one you were just in was the.
That got destroyed.
Yep, it was the. It's the one from Storm King's Thunder.
Nightstone?
Oh, sorry.
Village of
what was it?
Nightstone?
You are cutting out for me.
Is the question the village we just came from?
Yes.
Yeah,
Nightstone.
Nightstone. That is it.
Thank you.
Yes,
All right.
Nightstone.
I'll tell her these folks are the only survivors from a similar dragon attack at Nightstone. Is there someone someone we could leave them with where they could rest and get something to eat or drink?
Yes, take them up with you. You should be able to find Veneer Moonsong. She works with the temple. She'll be up on the upper level as well.
All right. Thank you very much. So with that, let's make our way over to the lift.
To the left.
Okay. You guys begin to make your way deeper into the town. As you begin to kind of look at your surroundings, you notice that there are other people kind of scurrying about cleaning refuse or broken things up. Not many people, but a few. You also see that there's some broken pulleys. Some places seem to be burned with like acid. There's melted ground. You notice as you walk by the crater that you believe that the ground was melted before the impact.
Do I have any
And
idea
as-
what could have caused that?
Make a survival check.
With guidance. Just making sure I had it.
And then guidance is
D4.
add 4 to whatever that was.
Okay. You aren't sure. It puzzles you. It bewilders you as well.
Strange. I can't remember ever seeing anything like this.
Instead of what you would, expect to see, which would be a footprint that's melted, it's like a footprint in something that's melted, but it's also in like a crater. It's like it would have had to. Yeah, you're not sure.
Yeah,
You would expect it to be the other way.
yeah. I'll point that out to folks as we're walking past. It's like you can see it's the. It almost looks, yeah, like it melted before, whatever stepped in it, hit it.
Interesting.
Very strange. On we go.
Okay. As you continue on, you get to where the lift is. And there's somebody with a spear, a female elf with a spear who's standing beside what looks to be the lift that will take you up. And she says, "Who goes there? Who's here today?" Like, not in a menacing way, but like, "Who's there?"
Charlie Moon and a group of adventurers from.
We've been expecting you.
Yes. I'm sorry it took so long. We came from another village that suffered a dragon attack.
That's terrible. That we're just happy you're here.
Excellent. Tend to go up, please.
Of course. And you guys all step in and onto the platform. And she comes into the dumbwaiter and she begins to pull as a series of pulleys do most of the heavy lifting and begin to bring you guys up. It takes probably 2 or 3 minutes to get up. And she says, "Now, it's not the most convenient thing ever, but you're going to have to walk all the way over there to get to the next one." She just kind of points over and you can see you're not quite sure how you're going to get over there yet, but she assures you that there is a path. There's a lot of broken bridges as well, but you're sure that once you get out there, you'll be able to figure it out. It's not difficult or hard. It's just not apparent because you're not super familiar with the area.
Sure. All right, I thank her and just make sure the old lady is, has help if she needs it, and I guess we'll make our way through the rope bridge maze to the next, over to where the young woman indicated.
Okay. As you're kind of walking around, you see snapped ropes, broken planks like the ones that fell in front of you, deep claw marks in some of the trees, some collapsed roped bridges. On one of the platforms that you're walking across, you can see particularly a lot of deep claw marks in various different places on it. And you continue walking through. You see, again, similar to the lower level, you see some elves who are just either these are the survivors of the area. There's a lot more than you expected, honestly, after seeing what happened in the other places. This place probably had like 300 or 400 people in it last time you were here, Charlie. It probably still has the bulk. As you're looking around on the second level, it's mostly populated.
Okay. As
There's
we're
a lot of
walking,
damage.
yeah.
But-
As we're walking through, if we're walking past like boards that are broken but everything's still there, or the rope is sliced but not completely given way, I'll just be periodically using my mending cantrip to patch things up along the path as we're going.
You can find some small things to do that with like, we'll say like as you're going across bridges, maybe there's like planks that are kind of like they've fallen off and under, but you can like pull it back up and fix that so nobody would fall through that one step kind of thing.
Yeah.
You can do some little mending jobs like that as you work your way across. You get all the way, work your way, and anybody else feel free to interrupt if I'm skipping over you, but you guys make your way through the mid-level of this, and you get to the other dumbwaiter. And you see a bigger male elf, and he says, "Going up, are we?"
We are.
Aye, going up.
And who are you? He greets you with a smile.
Clog'Fayn, who are you?
The name's Phalar. Phalar Quickbranch. As he puts his hand out for a handshake.
I'll give him a hearty handshake.
You give him a hearty handshake, and when your hands clasp, you can see that, like, not in a way that's going to hurt him, but like he's got like a ton of rope burns on his hands, so he's got like a really firm grip as well. So like his hands are torn up from all the rope pulling that he does here. And yeah, he gives you a good handshake. He says, "Pleasure to meet you."
And you. Shall we?
Yeah. And he begins to pull.
Can you tell us more of what happened during the attack?
Yeah, it was kind of surreal. And he kind of like points up in the sky and he says, "I saw the dragon circle the village like 2 or 3 times before attacking."
We heard rumors that there was someone possibly riding the dragon. May have gotten off when it created the crater.
Wow. Really? Well, I mean that kind of makes sense. At first I thought like maybe it was scouting for treasure, but like if what you're saying's true, maybe it was waiting for a signal or something.
All these claw marks we've been seeing in the trees, was that from this dragon?
Yeah. Really strange. He circled a few times in the air and then boom, straight down and attacked.
Was there a building or something at the point where he attacked? We heard that there were a number of people killed at that location.
And as he's like pulling up, he kind of points down and over to roughly where you would have seen that crater that bewildered you a bit. So over there, down there. You guys can't see it through the trees anymore, but you can roughly estimate that that's roughly where he's pointing to.
Okay. And right, and was there something there?
Yeah. Yes, there was. It was a market.
Oh.
Or not like a farmer's market building kind of thing. Like we sold. It was our trading outpost with people that didn't necessarily come to the village. They just came to trade. It was our trading outpost. We're not a very big place, so we don't need a very big one, but there were a lot of people in there at the time.
What was the top thing you traded out of there?
What was the top thing we traded? Mostly woven baskets and various
Did you have
different...
people from like different towns come in to trade there as well? Different places?
Yeah, and other places in the other villages in the Misty Forest, we all kind of work together and
Any-
help each other out.
Any of those merchants survive by chance? We can question if there's like a big, maybe there was like a big merchant that came in. Oh my God, special guy. And he had something real special, and maybe that's why the dragon attacked the market.
I mean, I'll be honest. I'm not entirely. You can ask around. There's people around who might know better than me. I kind of just stick to my spot here, but you know, Galen might know, or
Well, isn't that a
Veneer?
coincidence? That's where we were going right now.
That's where you're going right now. Well, good luck.
Thank you. But yeah, I mean, that'd be my only thought is like, if you attack the market, why would a dragon attack a market?
Yeah, I
Treasure.
don't know. Like I said,
For
it
treasure.
looked like
There's something probably expensive.
I thought maybe he might be just looking for treasure, and that's why kind of he circled around. He was kind of looking for it, you know. But who knows? Maybe he was just waiting for a signal.
It definitely seems targeted.
Maybe. And you guys get to the top of the dumbwaiter. And
Well,
he
thank
says,
you.
well, Galen's home is over there at the other end there, just past the temple. And he points you in that direction. And he says, good luck. I'll be here when you leave. So I'll see
Thank
you
you.
again. Most
Yeah, we'll
people
be
don't
seeing-
take the quick way. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's a poor joke for what
That's
just
kind of
happened.
dark.
Yeah.
Just as
Fuck
you
is
say
wrong
that,
with-
an Aarakocra lands beside you.
Yeah, I'm happy that they can fly, but I mean, that still seems kind of dark.
I'm saying not many people can take that way.
Got my eye on you.
And yeah.
Okay.
You guys make your way through the top level. You see a couple of scouts. You see some people dressed in religious garb.
Are any of them Eris Willowshade?
No.
That's not good. All right.
What like religion? What are we talking about? I don't know anything about this town. Can I tell who they worship?
Make a religion check.
How good I am at these, but let's find out skills. Got a +4.
Okay. You believe, well, not you believe, you know that this is a temple of going to
Tiamat. No.
check real quick.
No.
This is just one that I actually haven't heard of before, so I'm double checking that it's not actually just something that I typed in by accident. Nope. It's Clog'Fayn Relathil.
Bless you.
Yeah. It's an elven deity. You know that it's a chaotic good deity. It is let's see. This is one I actually don't know about. The Leaf Lord was friendly with the fellow deities of Seldarine and many of the Sylvan and fairy deities, in particular Eldath, Meliki, Sylvanas, Oberon, and Titania.
I can just put friendly. God, that's fine. I don't need like the whole.
Yeah.
You don't need to go crazy. I do
It
afterwards
their
want like a 21
symbol is a
page written
tree.
backstory on this god.
I think we
No,
should just demand it right now.
He's typically
Right
called
now.
the Leaf Lord and the Great Oak. Let's go with
Okay.
that. That's what you know about
How
it.
did this symbol become a god? I need to know the full backstory of the person that was before. Just kidding. Please continue.
Check
Thank
out
you
the
very
Forgotten
much.
Realms wiki. It's really good.
Things are much easier when you're just magic bees and probably worship an archfey.
But what's the backstory
yeah.
of that archfey?
Oh, I mean, I can get you one. I'll just get an AI to generate it real quick.
Wow.
You guys aren't coming back here. Let's be real.
Wow, I didn't know. Maybe this is
Where else have we ever gone back to yet?
I don't
other
know.
than
Maybe we'll
Waterdeep?
get a power up and then we'll be able to search more of the town.
I mean, like once you leave.
This is a Metroidvania. We don't come back here.
Yeah.
But imagine if it
You know
was.
what I mean? Once you leave.
It's a great point.
Forever.
It's like one of the situations where when we leave, the town disappears. The only things that exist are what we see.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
The only thing that exists is things you didn't touch. Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay.
Man.
So I'm going to approach one of the scouts that you mentioned.
Yep.
And ask where we can find Galen.
So while you were BRB'd, Galen's house is just past the temple.
Oh, okay.
We have to go
So
through the
you
temple, or
guys
can we
can
go like
see the
around
temple. You can go around it. It's just to get to the other tree bridge, you have to go around the temple. So you guys make your way there and around. And you eventually make it over to Galen's house. And you knock on the door.
Yep.
And you hear a voice that says, come in.
All right. We will go in.
Okay. You guys enter the house, stepping into a modest dwelling suspended among iron strong boughs. You enter a cozy sitting room. A slim elf sits at a desk. Standing to greet you with a forced smile is a raven perched in a nearby cage, caws hideously. Welcome to our village! And the elf says, how can I be of service?
I will introduce myself. Charlie Moon. I was asked to bring some adventurers here in response to the dragon attack.
I would also like to use my once a day free cast of what was it? Sorry, 1 second. It's called, I think it's Speak with Animals. It's one of the ones that I do get. Yeah, Speak with Animals to thank the Raven for its welcome.
Okay.
So you will caw back.
Okay, you caught the raven, and he gives you like a super surprised look, like, oh my god, you can talk. Like a happy surprised look, like, holy shit, this guy speaks Raven. I can't believe it. And I'm sorry, what was your question to Galen?
I introduced myself as Charlie Moon and that I was bringing a
Right.
group of adventurers in response to the dragon attack.
And he says, well, thanks for coming. We really appreciate it. It sounds like we're one of the only villages that survived this whole ordeal.
In more or less intact, yeah. We've got, and I'll indicate the 5 folks that we were traveling with. We have the survivors of Dark Shade. I don't remember what it was called.
Nightshade.
Nightshade. They were also attacked by a dragon, and we were caught, as in the village when the dragon attacked and managed to slay it. But it sounds like it was
Wow, you slayed a dragon.
We did.
That's incredible.
It was hard. Seemed like it took forever.
I mean, it doesn't matter how long it takes.
Yeah. So
Truly amazing.
So my compatriots and I would have some questions to maybe see if we can do something about your dragon that attacked, or get some information. But first, these folks are weary and grieving. Is there someone who we could leave them with for the time beings, where they can rest and get some food?
They can stay at the temple. We'll treat them like one of our own, but we don't have much.
Is Eris still there?
No. He's not.
I see. Sad.
The shoes to fill are massive.
Yes. May I ask who is currently leading the temple? You?
He stares off like out the window. He doesn't even look at you as he's at me.
I see. One of the
Not saying it's the right thing, but
one of the helpful people below mentioned that we should seek out Vanir Moonsong.
yes. She's, we'll say, the most experienced of the temple keepers left. A true acolyte.
I see.
She'll help you.
All right. I'm sorry, I have to go BRB one more time, so Charlie's gonna take those 5 folks out and bring them over and get them situated with Vanir, and then I'll come back to Galen's house.
The rest of you. Charlie makes his way to drop off the 5 people who came with you to the temple. What will the rest of you do with Galen?
Stare off
Or-
quickly at him.
We're just going to stare till Charlie comes back.
Why? The dragon attacked the market, correct? I'm asking Galen, Clogus.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea of why he would do something like that?
I'm not really sure, to be completely honest. I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason for why they attack where they do. I think they just try to spread as much fear as possible. If that's where it saw the most people, it's logical that that's where it would attack, I would say. Treasure, another very good motivation for
Was
a
there
dragon.
anything, was there like a traveling merchant that you knew of? Like, do you guys make your merchants sign in anywhere when they come to sell their goods here?
Not really, no. We don't really get much like valuable stuff. It's mostly just like supplies, really, like food, just like maybe like the odd like antique or something, but like nothing of.
See that right there, though. The odd
value.
antique could be, I
like
don't
a
know.
coffee
Magic
table,
item.
or like a
coffee
brazier,
table.
like
Okay, so nothing magical, and you've never gotten. You can say with certainty that no merchant has come through here recently with a special magic item or anything.
I mean, I think only a fool would say for certain, but not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Nothing out of the ordinary that I'm aware of happened here.
Did you happen to see the person who jumped off of the dragon's back.
There was a person that jumped off the dragon's back?
The person that was... It's okay. So, like, we got here into this town, and someone told us that someone jumped off the dragon's back. I'm very sorry. I'm not good with names. I might have forgotten their name at the front gate. Not gate, but at the beginning of town. But no one else saw this?
I mean, you'd have to... There was a lot of people outside. You could ask.
We've had... Oh, I guess we only asked one other person.
Well, so far we're 1 for 3.
We'll find the right one. Law of averages. Where were you during the attack? Oh, Barnabees, go ahead.
And Barnaby was going to ask the Raven if it had seen any new folks around who stood out or any suspicious folks around town recently.
Okay.
That Galen turns into a dragon.
I'm going to hold on yours, Barnaby, for a second. I'm going to come back to yours. The other question was which, sorry? Because I'm going to have to go off on a little bit of a tangent for Barnaby, so I'm just going to finish yours, I think, first, Claude.
I was just asking where Galen was during the attack.
Oh, where he was. Okay.
Yeah, what he saw.
Okay. He says that, well, I mean, I was out. I saw the dragon attacking people. I was out there during the attack.
You saw the dragon swoop down then, or was it like after? Like,
I did see the dragon
heard the
swoop
boom,
down, but
and then you ran to
I ran
where
into
the
the
boom
center
was.
of the town.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know of anyone, any guard or scout sentry who would still be alive after the dragon swooping into the center of town that we can speak to?
Yeah, they were, you must have passed them on the way here.
Okay.
We were out and about. Coming back to Barnabees, speaking to the Raven. So what do you say to the Raven?
He was asking if the Raven had seen anybody unusual appear in town recently, or any suspicious characters.
And he says, oh, suspicious characters indeed.
Can you tell me more about these suspicious characters?
And so the Raven says, yeah, suspicious green face. Long.
Where did you see this suspicious green face?
I don't know if that came through or not. I whispered the woods.
Okay, no, it did not.
Okay, I just realized after I did it, I'm like, the noise gate might have caught that.
Barnaby will ask, if there are any landmarks the Raven can give in the woods. Like where in the woods, what direction.
And the Raven starts to flick its beak down and kind of up, as if it was bird bathing itself. Do you know what I mean? Like throwing water up over itself kind of action.
Sure.
And it says wet, 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 west, wet.
Somewhere wet to the west. Barnaby will relay this to the group, and almost as like an aside. This elf we're talking to, you said that was like the prince. That's Melandrek's son.
What was that?
The elf that we're in the presence of, was that? Did you say that was Melandrek's son,
No.
or was that somebody
This
else?
is
Oh, that's somebody
Galen. His son lives here somewhere.
Oh, gotcha.
Or is it the Emerald, or has sent people here on behalf of the Emerald Enclave, sorry, I should say.
Right. Okay.
He's commanding troops out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, Barnaby will kind of like relay what he's learned from the Raven. And then as just kind of like an aside, he'll turn to Galen and ask him if he can point him to where the Emerald Enclave members are. And if he doesn't know who those are, he'll kind of like show his faction emblem and be like, "Or anybody carrying one of these?"
And he says they've been in and out. There's a lot of places around that have been hit. So like the scouts outside, they're part of the Emerald Enclave. So there's probably at least one of them here. But they come and they go, and they've been around. Like I said, there's probably at least one outside.
Barnaby will turn back to the Raven, and he will, first of all, he'll like, as like a thank you, he'll pull out like, 1 second, I'll actually cast a spell. He'll like make a good berry, and hand that over, and also ask it if it will, take a look around, see if it can find an Emerald Enclave member, and also let them know what it has told him.
When you ask it, it says, I don't know. I'm supposed to. I don't wander.
Give it the second good berry.
And he kind of like hops into his cage.
See if I can track them down myself at some point.
Okay. At this point, Charlie would get back from bringing the people to the temple unless he wants to have a long conversation. It would be up to him. If he just dropped them off, he could be back, but if he wanted to do stuff, we'll have to zoom over there.
No, not at the moment. So I'm back.
Okay. Then you would zoom back over as Barnabees is trying to give, or is giving good berries to a raven.
All right. So I'll look at the group and say, okay, do we know where I suppose next we should talk to the Enclave, or, do you know who you want to talk to next?
Enclave. And it's got to go to the west at some point. I mean, is there, I guess I would look at Galen. Is there like a river or a lake west of town?
Galen says, what?
Is there a river or a lake west of town?
No.
Interesting.
What is west of town?
More forest.
No water in all that forest at all? Not even like a pond?
Not like a significant body of water, no.
Interesting.
I don't have every square foot of the forest memorized, but
I didn't expect. That's not what I was saying.
Like a
Anything of
swamp?
note.
maybe. Maybe somewhere.
One of the druids might be able to tell us.
Maybe.
All right.
Was-
So from what Charlie can tell, Galen is clearly we've gotten as much out of him as we're going to get right now.
I agree.
So we'll, thank him. Say we'll be in town for at least likely for the next few days as we continue to search for ways that we can help prevent another dragon attack. If you need to find us, just look around. We'll be here.
Yeah, and thank you for your help. Hopefully, you can figure out what happened here, and yeah, that would be great. Yeah, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot on my plate right now.
Understood.
If you'll excuse me.
Yep. All right. I guess. So I'll turn to the group. Did we get anything else of value out of him? Sorry, I had to take care of those folks.
The raven told me that it's a suspicious character with a long green face, somewhere wet and to the west.
Interesting. Okay.
I do wonder
Well-
if the Raven was referring to the dragon itself.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Also, I might have missed something earlier. Is this like a village in the trees?
Yes, you
Am I
guys
correct?
are
Okay.
really high up in the trees right now. So you guys have gone up 2 sets of dumbwaiters, and you've crossed a whole bunch of like rope and ladder bridges kind of thing to get here. So you guys are in the top level of a treetop village right now, in the mist. So like the mist in this place kind of works as like different levels of ceiling. So you can't really see too far down below. So even if you're afraid of heights, it doesn't really feel that way. It just kind of feels like you're indoors but outdoors.
Barnabees likes this place.
Yeah, you definitely love this place. It kind of sucks that everything's been trampled and like the wildlife and the plants have kind of been beaten up, but like this place isn't burnt to the ground by any means, and it still is a beautiful place, and you see its potential. But
Go find some
on the level that you guys are on, you guys, when you get back outside, you do see the people that were you see listed, like a couple scouts. There's a couple people from the temple on this top level right now. Some other people, just more random people as well.
Barnabees might approach the scouts and ask if they know where he can find any, operatives of the Emerald Enclave.
Okay. You approach one of the scouts closer to you. He's a quiet elf with some dark circles under his eyes, and he's got like a cracked spyglass at his side. And he says, "Hello there, I'm of the Emerald Enclave."
Good. A little bird, specifically Galen's raven, told me that it spotted a suspicious character with a long green face somewhere wet and to the west of here. Are you aware of any such location where we could begin our search?
Oh,
As the Enclave scouts, I guess, are aware.
I
This question.
think I know what happened. So you said you were talking to the Raven?
That is correct.
Yeah, so the Raven goes everywhere with Galen, right? Like he doesn't they're always together. That Raven?
Likely that Raven.
Likely that Raven? Yeah, so yesterday I saw Galen come back from somewhere over there. He came back to the village over there. Anyway, he was soaking wet, covered in like moss. I think he fell in a stream or something. The Raven was probably trying to tell you that Galen was covered in moss.
But he assured us that there is no such place to the west of here. That seems inconsistent.
What do you mean?
Well, that would suggest to me that he was perhaps lying to us.
Who was lying to you?
Galen.
Galen said what?
Just speaking in circles now, like out of character. Is this?
No, he's asking. He's genuinely surprised. He's asking. He said,
Yeah. So like, I don't know if maybe like I'm like not being clear, but Barnabees
said,
just
no,
saying like, we told
there's
Galen
no-
this, and he told us that there is no such place to the west
correct,
where there would be wet. Is basically what Barnabees trying to.
correct.
relate.
And this guy's saying, no, there's a waterfall.
To the west.
There is a water. There's water to the west.
And Galen would know that.
Yeah, he probably should. Maybe we go find
And
him
I
again.
saw him come back last night soaked and covered in moss. But I think thinks he fell in a stream, maybe.
I don't know about that. He probably was in a
Okay.
waterfall. Because he's about to be in a waterfall of trouble.
I can't imagine he would go that far out into the woods. That'd take a long time.
How far out would you say it is?
Oh. And that's when a second scout comes over. And he says, where? He says, no, Galen's been leaving for like multiple nights in a row. And a wiry elf, he's like covered in mud. He's got like, instead of a quiver, like two arrows in his belt and a broken bow in his hand. And he says, the last couple of nights, Galen leaves before night and he comes back way after dark.
That seems
Last
very
time he went out
suspicious.
into the woods, he was carrying like a sack. Either way, the Raven was with him. It's always with him.
I'm just a simple forest bees, but that seems very suspicious to me.
What? What seems suspicious?
That he's constantly dipping in and out of town and lying about.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. He saw his wife get like eviscerated by a dragon. I'm sure that does shit to you.
Has he been leaving before or after the dragon's appearance?
Everyone starts to thinking like, well, what day is it today? And they're like, we're not.
It's the
sure.
current day.
I'll be honest, guys, we're not sure.
I think we need to go
I
back
picked
and
the
have a
wrong
talk with
faction.
Galen.
This one's defective.
I just think we go right to the source.
I agree.
You know, it sounds easy, and then he points up and he's like, "But there's no day-night cycles, okay?"
I guess before we ditch these guys. Oh, sorry.
Just leave me in the just leave me in a room for 1 minute alone, and I can get him talking.
Barnaby
I'm just going to start casting Code of Cold to people.
None of that. No, we don't kill it. No. Just Galen. There's no reason.
Has King Malandrak been made aware of this dragon attack? Does he know that this has taken place? Okay.
Should probably tell them about that other one and have them relay that back for us.
I thought we already.
You guys left a message.
Yeah, we sending stones. I guess Barnaby will kind of let them know about, reiterate to the Enclave members about the dragon that we killed, and, maybe somebody should do something about that before it, poisons the land or something.
Yeah, no, that's a really good idea. We will get right on that. And as
That is so sus the way that he said, we'll get on that. Wink.
Yep.
Like he's not even just winking, he's audibly saying the word wink.
What if I just do Phantasmal Killer? Is that also possible?
No, I mean, you gotta do AoE. Just, if you're gonna take them all out.
All right, fine.
You gotta get them all at once.
I would like to go have a talk with Galen, because I have things I can use if I am alone with someone for a minute.
Yeah?
So, definitely. But while you guys were finishing up that last exchange, I was changing the music. That's why it sounded so weird. I was trying to stretch out words, and I didn't have words. Now that the music has changed, you guys begin to hear some yelling from the platform section below where you're at now.
Are we on a platform?
So you guys are on a balcony. So a lot of the platforms on these higher sections are kind of like balconies off of tree trunks that connect to each other.
Right.
So you guys are on kind of a big balcony up there, and the section that's below you, so the middle section of the town, is where the argument's happening.
Do we know approximately how far down that is?
40 feet.
Cool.
And you can kind of roughly hear some of the yelling from where you're at, and it's people that are arguing about what happened. And there's one of them is a little kid. We'll say there's a 7-year-old down there. He's like, "I'm telling you, Galen talks to dragons." And then there's one of the people from the temple is down there, and she's trying to shush the kid. She's putting her hand over her mouth, and she says, "No, Galen doesn't talk to dragons."
I don't know. It sounds to me like Galen probably talks to dragons.
Yeah, let me. You didn't need to convince me more. Just let me out.
What if Galen is the dragon?
That's great.
These scouts, are they wearing Emerald Enclave emblems?
Yeah.
Are they covered in blood?
No.
It'd be really awkward when he's talking to metallic dragons and we're actually trying to kill the good guy here. Or not kill, but interrogate or even talk to the good guy like he's a bad person.
Look, he can be less sketchy about the whole thing.
I hope.
So there's a lady who's trying to put her hand over the mouth of this kid, and now there's a guard stepping in to stop this person from touching the child.
Can I go back to Galen during all this, or
You can slip away to talk to Galen during all this if you want. It'll happen while this is happening, though.
Sure.
Yeah, I also have a direct reaction to what's going on right now. In the meantime,
So I guess, Theron, make your decision on whether you want to stay or go talk to Galen, because this would be a good
I had
time
said
to
that I
do
wanted to go
that.
talk to him, so I'm not even
Okay.
gonna. I'm just walking away. And I'm not trying
Yep.
to sneak away. People would see me walking
Oh, yeah.
in the
No,
direction.
totally. So anyone can go with you, or do you know you want to go alone, right?
You can stand
that's just
outside the building. I
Okay,
just
so
gotta,
anyone
I
who
gotta talk
wants
him
to-
for a minute.
Who wants to go with him, just so we can mark you as like not knowing this portion.
I'll stand guard outside wherever he's going.
I shouldn't
Okay.
stay with him, so I'm gonna go the other way.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm gonna go back to the temple.
Okay. And
as,
so, who's staying with Is anybody staying with Barnabees?
I am.
it's going to be real hard to stay with Barnabees.
It's gonna gash us
You want to just
from
run down
before.
to the next level? Because I can make that happen.
I can just do that. That's what I've been like. With my latest level up, I gained a climbing speed equal to my walking speed. From the Swarmkeeper Ranger, I can just stick to surfaces now. So Barnaby was literally just going to walk down to the next level to find out what
It's
this
not
kid
quite
wanted.
that easy. It's on other trees.
Oh,
It's like you're gonna have to cross bridges to get there to go down that tree, kind of thing. It's like when you get to the tree that is connected to that, you can do that, but there's still gaps between you and there right now.
okay. When I heard like the level below us, I thought you meant like on a platform directly below us.
No, you can see it from where you are. So like you can see down over to it when you look over. So it's like it's 40 feet down and probably like 60 feet over.
All right, I'll just tag along with the rest of the group while we wait for Theris to interrogate Galen.
Okay. So I'll jump over to Theris. So where are the rest of you guys going? But we'll jump over there.
I'm about to do something to get us all downstairs. But we can do Theris first.
Okay. So
I can.
Theris,
I mean,
you
I can join
return.
you. I have Dimension Door. If you guys want to go downstairs, I can also go downstairs after this. I can meet you guys downstairs.
I've also got one.
We can just
Yeah.
zip around.
Yeah,
We can. We've got a lot of dimension dooring. Yeah.
In game, they're going to do it at the same time, but I think we're just jumping to you now.
But yeah, if something bad happens, we can get down there real quick.
Correct. So you are going back to Galen's house.
Yes.
You
And
go back to Galen's house.
And there is no house.
He might be gone. It's definitely possible.
You look up to see it's like that house from Up as he floats away with balloons.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna Dimension Door to the
Ravens
house. There's
tied to
no
a
way
tree.
he's already 500 feet in the air with just balloons.
You dimension door up to the house as him and Igneo wave to you.
Goodbye.
He looks at Igneo. No one ever thinks it's a bluff.
And now, both.
No. That'll be someday for April Fools. We'll just keep doing that. See how many times we can keep turning it around. But
I like it.
you return to Galen's house. And what do you do? Sorry, I'm actually
I'm-
paying attention this time.
Was the front door locked? I don't think we relocked the front door. If it was, I would just go in.
The front door wasn't locked the first
I'm
time.
just walking in.
It is locked this time. It has windows,
It's a hefty spell.
but they're on the other side of
wanna
the
look-
tree.
I don't understand. So like, there's no platform behind his house to go look in the windows.
You'd have to climb around back the tree to get to the window. You know what I mean? It's get toable, but there's no
Uh-huh.
platform.
Um,
You can climb to it. Maybe.
I have. We've heard. God. trying to think of who Galen's spoken to. The person that was all the way out front. We had a conversation with them for more than a minute.
Yep.
I'm going to perfectly mimic the way they sound.
Okay.
And I am going to say, I forgot her name. What was the person's name again?
The person from the front that you spoke to?
Yeah, the guard. She was a guard, right?
The elder that was sitting
Yeah,
in
the elder.
with the the sustained dress? You didn't ask for her name. But you know what she sounds like.
Okay, well, I mean, I can't.
I have it written down, but you guys didn't ask.
Do you have to know her name to be able to do it?
No, I just feel like it's a
but
good
he can't
thing
use
to
her name
know.
as like in conversation.
Oh, I gotcha.
You know what I mean? He doesn't know it. But it's not going to affect him doing the thing other than the information.
I'm going to just mimic her voice and say, hello, Galen. Can you open up, please? I'm here. Just to visit and make sure you're okay.
And
after your wife died, I just would like to check up on you.
So between when you say two things are going to happen.
Keep talking.
Between when you said that and about your wife died.
Give him no chance to actually say what he's going to say. Just keep talking.
Yeah, just bully him.
Just keep rolling.
Bully your way through the conversation. He says, Marith, what are you and he says, he just kind of stops mid-sentence when you say, your wife died, and you hear the door unlock as you say that, but it's like a very like abrupt unlock sound, almost like he like twisted it as hard as he can, and maybe like just, I don't know, maybe the lock pounded against the inside of itself and it made a really loud noise. Anyway, it doesn't sound great. He opens the door. He says, what?
I'm walking in with a purpose, and closing the door behind me if he'll let me. Like, I am just trying to not like muscle. I'm trying to like maneuver my way into the door and close it and lock it behind me.
Would it be fair to say that it's forcefully but not aggressively? Like you're pushing him aside, pull him in, shut the door, like jump in quick, shut the door.
And then I'm giving him the and I'm trying to give him like the sound as well. Like,
yeah. Okay, I get, yeah. And he goes, what's the meaning of this?
When I see him, because I'm not like directly with you, but I am like off to the side. I'm gonna cast Hexblade's Curse on him, which will have no ill effects at all.
But just in case you need to stab him?
No. There's other reasons.
Does he have to save or anything off that?
Nope. It's just a bonus action.
Okay.
It's primarily so that way I can teleport, as long as he's within 30 feet of me, I can teleport to him wherever he is right now.
And just so I know what he knows, what are is it verbal, somatic, or materials for that? Just so I know what he knows.
It's a
feature,
class feature, so it's technically nothing.
I think they still have, maybe. Sometimes they have something, sometimes they don't. Sometimes there's a verbal component, even if it's a class feature.
It doesn't say, I can tell you that.
It doesn't say it would be nothing.
Okay, yeah. It just says the bonus action, choose one creature you can see, so I have to be able to see them. The target is cursed for 1 minute.
Okay. So yeah, that would be just nothing. It just happened. Okay.
Okay. And that is just a minute. So if this conversation takes longer than that it'll wear off.
It's gonna have to, because they need to talk to him for a minute.
Are you shutting the door?
Right.
Yeah. To kind of go with everything I'm doing, it actually would very much make sense if I shut the door and lock it, because I'm pushing myself past and shing him. I'm doing
that
like
was
the
my
finger
mental
from the
image.
Yeah.
Whatever, I'm still committing to it.
So what does that mean for Hexblade's Curse? Can you still do things without the line of sight after it's cast?
As long as it's cast.
Yeah, as long as I have to see it to cast it, and then past that point. I can still
So
do
you
whatever
can
I
do
want
that
to with
for
it.
sure. And then I guess you
Yep.
have up to a minute to notice or do something, right?
Correct.
So you're now inside with Galen.
And I would just say, look, I know what you've been up to. I'm
What
not
do
here
you
to hurt
mean?
anyone. That's not why I'm here. I'm
What
not
I've
here
been
for
up to.
vengeance. You know there's a waterfall. You know there's a your raven ratted you out.
What?
Your raven ratted you out. You know there's a waterfall. You know that there's a piece. You know that there's water.
You
don't need
trust
to
a
play dumb.
bird?
Oh my goodness. I have so many ways I can go about this. I'm gonna cast Charm Person.
Okay.
DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. A DC what, sorry?
Actually, before I would continue the conversation a little bit.
Okay.
Theris would continue the conversation just a little bit. And okay, I'm not trying to make you seem guilty. I don't know what dragon you're going to go see out in the waterfall. I have no clue what kind
What?
it is.
What do you... This is... Are you You're working with the cult, aren't you?
I'm not working with the cult. I'm just trying to understand what happened. So then you tell me why you magically forgot that there is a body of water out to the west.
No,
That
not
was
to the west, to
confirmed
the
by
east.
other people.
To the
No,
east.
it was to the...
To the east.
I was there with... Like, I heard Barnabees talking to the person who said that the waterfall is to the west, right?
They must be mistaken.
No, that was me asking you that.
Yes.
People don't
wait,
forget where water falls.
When did he ask that?
We were all there. We were all as a group. We had gone out.
Yeah, then you heard it. If you were there, you
Yeah.
heard it. Yeah.
It's...
They must be mistaken.
How...
They don't know the area as good as I do.
You're
They're
gonna
just
tell me that they
scouts
don't
sent here from the
know-
big city. They don't know anything
they
about
don't-
the
okay.
forest.
Look. I'm giving you the chance to just tell me the truth then. That's all I want. Because I feel like I'm going around in circles here. What's your truth?
The truth is we were attacked by a dragon, and it's a miracle that we all survived. I can't say the same for my wife, who was eaten in front of me.
Okay. So it's been... I feel very sorry for this man. But it's been a minute. So he needs to make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of me for an hour. If you speak to a humanoid alone for at least 1 minute, you can attempt to seed paranoia in its mind. At the end of the conversation, the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. DC 15.
So this will mean that Frank's curse will drop here then.
Correct.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
He doesn't specifically... It doesn't say anywhere where he knows I'm trying to do this. It's just... As the College of Whispers, my voice, my words that I am speaking have... It's infusing innocent-seeming words with insidious magic. Essentially, as I am talking, it's just there.
Okay. Just gonna make sure that loop is on there. So what this
The wisdom
Frightened.
15, or he would be
Wisdom
frightened of
15,
me.
okay.
Unless someone, it's a traditional, like, unless someone attacked him. That meets it, beats it.
You got. Yeah.
Or if he got more than that, then that's also possible. But he at least rolled a 15.
So he rolled. It was. Sorry, you said
DC 15.
DC 15. Yeah, he's got a +1, so that's gonna beat it.
Okay. Well, then he's not frightened. But then why? So why would the scout be saying this? Why would the kid that we also heard that was on a couple floors down talk about you talking to dragons? And why would your bird say that there's a thing of water to the west? Your bird, who has been around for, I imagine, a good amount of time.
Well,
If it was just a bird or a kid or a scout all saying something, just one of them. But when 3 pieces of evidence line up, I was taught that usually means something there's accurate.
look.
I am very sorry about the tragedies that befell you, and if you... So maybe you're going to the west to seek a metallic dragon, someone that isn't for the cult, and you're just afraid that everyone's like, all dragons are bad. You can tell me about that. Maybe you're... I don't know.
So, first of all, the bird is a bird. I wouldn't listen to the bird. The scouts, they're from Waterdeep. They don't know anything about the Misty Forest.
Okay, I'm going to stop you here, because I don't want you to waste your breath. Or mine. If you're trying to convince me that 3 separate sources of information are just out to get you or misinformed, that's insanity. Just tell me the truth.
I'm the acting high priest.
Oh my god.
The warden of
Yes.
Alton.
Okay.
I'm in charge here.
And that's great.
Who are you?
Oh, just some backwoods idiot that doesn't know anything, right?
Sure looks that way, doesn't it?
That's what everyone always says. I'm just gonna let it hold for a little bit. I mean, he can respond to that. I'm not going to instantly respond with anything crazy.
He says, I don't know what you come here telling me that a bird, a young child, and people who don't live here all agree,
Just 3
or
separate
couldn't
sources of
possibly mix up
information.
their easts and wests. It seems like I'm being set up.
That's a very convenient setup. Who would set you up then? Let's go down that route. I
Well,
will say
well,
that I
I'm
believe
wondering
you
if
100%
you're trying
for
to
that.
set me up and that you're in bed
Trying
with
to
the cult.
set you up. I'm not in bed with the cult. Wouldn't have been sent here by people from Waterdeep if I was in bed with the cult.
I don't know you from a hole in the ground.
I also don't know you from a hole in the ground.
True.
You can't use that argument. But yeah, I'm happy that you were warden of this town. That's great. It's a fantastic accomplishment. Doesn't mean, as far as the big outer world is concerned, that I should know you. Don't go pulling.
Can I do
right.
anything else for you?
No. I don't think you can. Chances
That's
are...
a nice trick. As he opens the door and like gently pushes you out, he says, "That's a cool trick you did.
Yeah,
I won't
I
be
learned it
fooled next
a
time."
while ago. Well, you say that. I just tip my hat. And I
He
look at
shuts the
Igneo
door
and
as
said,
you're tipping your hat.
There's no point to be here. I don't want to. I had some other ways, but I don't want to anger the warden of this place quite yet.
Is he talking to a closed door right now?
No, I'm talking to Igneo. I went and I turned to Igneo.
Oh,
as I was
okay.
walking.
Oh, I was also confused.
No.
as to what was
No.
going on.
Even better
That
if
would be
Igneo's
hilarious.
standing behind
No, I'm
you
not.
And you're talking
this
to
is
the door, but
this
Igneo's
is
behind
not.
you.
This is not March. This is not
Got
March.
it.
That is something March
Got
would
it.
do.
That's the other-
No.
I think you're
Theris would have
talking to
turned to
Igneo. You just-
Igneo, and making sure to be enough out of earshot of the warden to be like, I had other ways I could have potentially made him talk, but I don't want to deal with the town guard. He's
That's totally fair.
obviously up to something, but as is what I've learned about most people, I mean, they're not going to just spill their beans and talk about their conspiracies. So we need a little bit more evidence before we make him do that.
All right. Unfortunately, I have no option but to resort to violence, so.
I mean, we might need that at some point if he brings his dragon friend into it.
That's fair.
Okay. The rest of you guys are trying to find a way down to the next level while that conversation's happening. So are you guys walking over to that tree?
What do things look like down there at the moment? They're just still fighting with the kid?
You've got the child who is kind of like yelling things like Galen talks to dragons. You've got the person from the chapel who is there trying to shut the kid up. And you've now got a guard who's trying to apprehend the person from the temple for going after the child. And the rest of the people in the center-ish area, this isn't quite the right music. The people in the center-ish area are all kind of picking sides at the moment. I wouldn't say quite a riot, but there's definitely some unrest starting to brew.
How urgently do we want to get down there right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes? Okay.
Quicker. The quicker, the better.
All right. So you see Oryx turn around to the ledge facing wherever the crowd is.
Yep.
He kind of waves his hand slightly and starts to run in midair down as I cast Wall of Force as a ramp down to the next level wherever this is happening.
That's a creative way. What's the length? It's more than enough, but you got like 120 or something like that?
It's a 120-foot cast, but it's 100 worth of base to stand on.
Cool. More than enough. You're able to make a ramp. You could get there in like 10 seconds. If you can dash more than 60 feet, you can get there in quicker. Um,
10 seconds it is.
You guys run your way down there. People are kind of pushing each other a little bit. As the child has run away, the temple person and the guard are arguing with each other, as are the other people in the town square. And from where you're at now, you can see down below You can see everybody's like from at the bottom is looking up towards what's going on up here. They don't seem happy, but they're not fighting. But they don't seem pleased with what's going on in the center level either.
Before we head over, I'm gonna turn to the group and say we need to find that kid. Do we see which direction he ran off in?
Roughly, yes, but he disappeared into like a behind crowds of people. But
Okay.
the rough direction, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to twin cast fly on Barnaby and myself, and we're going to go after him.
Okay. You guys take off into the sky. And what are the other four of you doing while they take to the sky?
I would head over to the guard and the person from the temple and try and break them up.
Okay.
I would do
Something.
that too. I'll take the temple person, you take the guard.
I'll walk
Okay.
over and I'll just like,
Yeah.
there's no need to be fighting between each other. You already had a tragedy here. We don't need to infight. And I'll like try and lead the guard away.
And the guard says, we can't let them just hide everything. Something's not right. Look around. Little to no treasure was taken.
Oh, and I agree with you. This attack seemed more purposeful than just a random treasure hunt.
Something's not right.
What have you noticed? And I'm leading him away from the crowd.
And while you're doing that, I will cut over to Beehole and the Acolyte.
So, yeah. So it's, calm down.
He's lying. He's lying. That didn't happen.
What? Okay, I didn't hear everything. I'm, what is he saying?
He's saying that Galen is in line with the dragon? That doesn't make any sense. He tried to save us from the dragon.
Okay, we just arrived. What did Galen do to save everybody? I can help to bring the truth to light here.
I'll be honest, I wasn't there, but Galen was there when the dragon killed the priest.
Really?
He said he tried to save him, and he couldn't.
Well, I'm sure that he did everything that he could.
It's just not fair that people would deface his name.
I think that I don't think that they're defacing his name. Everyone is.
We asked him to step up. He didn't offer.
You asked Galen to step up
into the role.
Okay.
And there was no one else suited.
And I'm sorry, your name is
Veneer Moonsong.
Okay, Veneer. I'm Charlie Moon. I was a friend of Eris. Why were you not able to step up? I see that you are an acolyte, and I heard good things.
Well, the high priest is also the leader of the town. It takes more than just faith to be high priest of this village. You also have to have it's more of a military role anyway.
I see. Okay. But surely Galen has some faith or some connection?
And Not really.
I see.
And that's kind of where you kind of lead her off
Yeah.
away. And what were the other two of you guys doing? Well, so two of them
We're flying overhead trying to find the kid.
overhead trying to find the kid. Two of them did that, and then
We're making our way back, I think, to the square or to the area where the
Where everyone else.
other two.
right. So
I
you
guess
guys
where
see
the other two are. Yeah.
the wall of force go up, and like 4 people run down an invisible diagonal plane. And then you see Oryx and Barnabees just jump to the skies and start flying around as you see Charlie and Clog break up and almost fight in the middle of town square as the rest of the citizens are just kind of more arguing about what happened, and nobody can really agree on what happened, and people are starting to get irate that there actually are so many stories. You guys, I assume, will eventually make your way over there. It'll just take longer. How long is the wall of force up for?
It's no longer up because I cast fly.
Right. Okay. So yeah, you guys will have to walk around. So it'll take like not a super long time, like a minute or two.
Oh, sure.
So you guys flying around, you're looking down. Make a perception check, the two of you. Oryx.
Had to find the right dice for it.
There we go. Okay. Oryx, you cannot locate the child. Barnabees, you locate a trail to follow. You can see, based on where the child was, you can see a little bit of a scuffle. And then you can see little hand and knee marks that kind of go off a little ways to a refuse pile behind one.
Okay.
And the two of you are able to find him.
All right. Barnaby will tell the kid that he heard what he was saying about Galen and that he believes him, and asks if he will repeat in detail what he was trying to, alert the guards and everybody else to.
And he says, well, the raven and the man go in the woods a lot. And they always come back wet. And when they go out into the woods, the dragon came from the woods, and he's always out there talking to someone, so it's gotta be the dragon.
How do you know he's out there
Right?
talking to somebody?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
And the little boy kind of looks around. He's like, I don't know. I was in school.
Do I buy that?
Make an insight check.
I would also like to attempt an insight check.
You can do one
DC
as well.
Better be like 5.
Barnabees, you believe it hook, line, and sinker. But Oryx, you can suss it out.
So why are you
you-
lying to us?
Because I don't want to get in trouble.
Who are you going to get in trouble from?
This is a way better tactic than Barnaby is just going to go with.
The kid looks a bit kind of confused, kind of then a little bit shocked, and then the kid begins to cry and doesn't answer your question.
So,
Look, we're not here to... Go ahead.
Okay, Barnaby was going. Well, I mean, kind of like following on Oryx's sort of like more gentle lead rather than terrifying a kid with bees. Barnaby's gonna ask the kid if he likes honeycomb.
Yeah.
He will like hold out one of the good berries, and he'll say, if you're good and tell us what you heard, I promise you won't get in trouble, and you can have some honeycomb.
Oh. And he says, well, I didn't really hear much, but I heard him say thank you a whole bunch. It was really weird. The other guy was just laughing.
Like a good kind of chuckle, or like more of a...
I don't
evil
think
laugh.
Galen found it funny.
What do you know about the other guy? Can you tell us anything about him?
I couldn't see him. He wasn't that... He had a deep voice.
And they were talking. He was coming and going from which side of the town?
He points in a direction that I'm sure one of you had. What's your survivals scores?
+9.
+4.
Yeah, you guys got positives. The pointing to the west.
Second, I need to see how long speak with animal lasts.
I don't think it's more than 10 minutes.
No, it sure isn't. Okey-doke. Alright. Are there any like forest critters around here?
There's none out and about. You can see the destroyed homes of some forest creatures. You think they'll probably come back, but you don't. They're in hiding a bit right now, perhaps.
Barnaby will ask, how far, well, I mean, first he's basically like treating this kid the same way as the Raven. He'll like give him some honeycomb, and then like pull out another piece and, ask how far into the forest does he think this took place?
Feels like a long time. We leave before it gets dark, and we don't come back till after it gets dark. How long does that take?
How high was the sun in the sky at the time you left?
Uh,
Oh my god, here is all misty.
Yeah.
I
Barnaby will
don't
kinda, like-
know.
Yeah, he'll kind of like pull back the honeycomb and like, there must be something else you can tell us.
Well, I don't know. That's all I know. He goes into the woods, and I'm pretty sure he talks to dragons. I just followed him because I thought it was cool.
Pretty big leap of logic, but Barnaby will give the kid the
The
honeycomb.
kid is like 8.
Yeah. Should we go look about the woods?
Have a quick peek.
I would
Okay.
actually really like to find the prince. I would like to find that guy, if possible.
He may not be here. But you can look. So you guys would make your way down to the middle floor. The Charlie Moon and Clog are done soothing their people. The flying people are done flying. You guys would, I assume, meet up again. Unless you want to keep running in different directions. It's up to you guys.
I would look for the group.
Yeah.
I imagine I would see
go back to the group.
Theris and Igneo coming down.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I'd imagine we'd be arriving.
Yeah.
You guys all meet up.
Anything from Galen?
No, but I mean, he's suspicious as you'd expect. My thing didn't work very well, and rather than push my luck against the warden of the town, just decided to call it there. He's not happy with me, but there's a good amount of people that aren't. Doesn't bother me none.
Doesn't seem like it does. That's good. A lot of people think Galen's talking to dragons, not just the kid.
That's because, I mean, he probably is. I'm very
Kid
sure of it.
didn't see anything. All he heard was Galen talking to somebody, thanking them a bunch, and having them laugh at him. The kid
And,
didn't see anything.
A not very funny laugh.
Yeah.
Well, then, if it's not a dragon, it definitely
Wait,
doesn't
wait,
sound
sorry.
like a good person he's talking to. When someone
Also
thanks
true.
you, do you laugh at them? Not. Is that what you would do?
Does he remember which way they went?
West
West.
for some time.
Galen said there was a waterfall to the east, but I'm pretty sure it's because he wants us to go in the opposite direction. He said that the scouts don't know where they are because they're from the big city, and when they said that the waterfall was to the west, they meant the east.
Where the waterfall is to the east, and we're talking about something else here.
To the west? Interesting.
Hmm. Maybe we should go have another chat with him.
I don't think we're going to get... I mean, you can feel free. We're not going to get anywhere else with him.
I
Or we
think
can go have a look.
we should just go look for some clues.
We can go out to the west.
How long can we
or
fly?
wherever.
I think it's 10 minutes.
Has it
Probably,
been 10 days since we found the kid?
probably got a couple minutes. You'd have like a couple minutes left.
Can we get down to the forest floor in that time?
The two of you could.
I'd like to do that and see if I can at least pick up a trail of like how like where he might have come in.
Where who might have come in, sorry.
Galen.
Galen.
Or you know,
Okay.
see if I can pick up a trail like going west into the forest, coming or going.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably
How
not
ma-
sticking to the path.
How close are we to the market that was destroyed right now?
You guys would have to go down to the very bottom where
Gotcha.
the two flying people just went.
Okay.
For you, make a survival check, Barnabees.
With guidance.
with guidance.
Second, let me take a look at my ranger abilities. Okay, tracking other creatures, you also learn their exact numbers, sizes, how long ago they passed through an area, if that's relevant. Guidance is a what? A D3?
Or
D4. Yeah, right. There is no D3. Oh, whoops! That was supposed to be in the tower.
okay. You are able to find a little pathway that is going to the west.
All right, Barnaby will stand by that trail and wait for his companions, so I'm not just wandering into the forest to get murked by a dragon.
Okay. And the rest of you eventually, so you're waiting for them to catch up, sorry?
Yeah.
Okay. They would eventually catch up to you.
To the west.
You guys follow the trail a little bit to the west. It goes that way for about 10 minutes, and then it pins immediately to the east.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
And you guys follow that for how long would you follow until you make another decision if nothing changed?
I mean, Barnaby's good to follow this thing all night until he
Yeah, no,
finds
we should
like
just
a place
go on.
where
Yeah.
he finds like a second set of tracks or something.
Okay.
Of
Charlie does his best work at night, so
If we hear a waterfall, I would like to start sneaking, just in case the deep-voiced laughing guy is around.
You guys come into a part of the woods where Barnaby, with your very strong survival check, this is, we'll say, like 2 hours later. So you guys have been walking for a couple hours. You come into a spot where the fog slowly dissipates and dissipates. Charlie, you would recognize this as somewhere kind of, you would call it the edge of the misty forest. You're not sure exactly where you are, but you know that that's what happens when you start to get closer to the edge, that the mist starts to go away.
yep.
So the mist kind of starts to taper off a little bit, and a patch opens above you, and you can see through the canopy of trees above you. And below you is a spot that has been stomped down quite aggressively by quite big feet. And this is where Galen's footprints come to an end.
Do I recognize these footprints? Have I seen footprints of this sort, potentially from dragons or giants?
You suspect. You're pretty sure, yeah.
Do I know which one?
Oh, dragon, yeah. Like these look like dragon talon feet things in your estimation.
Just because I was going through my magic items in my inventory looking for the source of that +1 passive perception earlier, I didn't realize the dragon scale mail has a once a day ability on it. The villagers described a green dragon, so I don't expect to get much from this, but Once a day, I can focus my senses in an action and magically discern the distance and direction to the closest dragon within 30 miles of me that is of the same type. Are there any red dragons within 30 miles?
No.
Cool. Okay. All right.
So we're only dealing with one dragon then. Good.
Yeah. Do I see
One dragon type.
There's why you gotta be like this?
specifically not a red dragon? Could be any number of dragons as long as none of them are red.
Do you guys call kobolds dragons?
Do I see any like high up broken tree branches or anything like that that might suggest from which direction the dragon came?
Not really, no. That's why there's a big canopy opening at the top.
Right. I would like to look around for... Okay, how recent do the tracks look?
The tracks coming here or the tracks that stamp down the bigger clearing?
The dragon tracks.
You see varying ages of track.
Okay,
So some as recent as like maybe a day or two ago. Some that go back a bit further.
I'll burn a second level spell slot for locate animals or plants. I would like to find like birds nearby. I'd like to find like a nest with birds in it.
Okay.
So like, ones that have been here for a while.
I'm sorry, which spell did you say you're using?
Locate animals or plants.
Locate animals or plants. And how does that read specifically?
If this works the way I think it does. Describe or name a specific kind of beast or plant. Concentrate on the voice of nature and surroundings. You the direction and distance to the... Oh, it's closest of that kind within 5 miles. Okay. Find the nearest bird.
Find the nearest bird. You are able to find a bird within 5 miles of you. We'll say it's close-ish. What would you like to do with this bird?
Same thing as the raven, except I have to spend a spell slot for Speak with Beast this time. I'd like to approach this bird and, apologize for bothering it. And, but I'm investigating a disturbance in the forest. Has it noticed any, large, scary, dragon-like predators recently?
And the bird says, Dragon come often.
From whence does this dragon come?
Further to the west.
Further to the west, so we're circling back west again?
Or sorry, east. Sorry, my mistake. East.
No one knows the
East from
goddamn
here.
direction.
East from here.
People need a compass.
Alright, Barnaby will, true to form, give this bird another good, or one of the remaining good berries. And he'll relay that to the group. Dragons coming from even further east. However far east we want to travel, or do we want to just take that back to the...
Can you confirm if there's a waterfall to the east, and how to get there?
Yeah, I'll ask the bird where does it know where the nearest waterfall is? Has it seen it while it was flying around?
And the bird says it doesn't know.
The commune with nature spell. This would be real. If I had a 5th level spell slot, this would be real easy. Alright. Well, we know now for certain that Galen is meeting with a dragon. Like, absolutely 100% we have the footprints right in front of us. Do we want to go back to town and round up a posse?
Is that the best way to... Like, do we have actual proof, though? Like, can we
Do I have
convince
any
people that
materials
the
I can-
person who apparently saved them is 100% meeting with the dragon?
What will you do?
What are the chances of finding this waterfall? Or even if there's not a waterfall, meeting spot?
We found the meeting spot.
Correct. This is where the meeting spot appears to be.
But there's no bit of water.
Correct.
So presumably he's probably like gotten on the dragon and flown. He's probably the
Flown
elf
somewhere.
that jumped off the dragon.
Definitely possible.
Can I sending stone and at least relay this information to the Lords of Waterdeep, you know, who's like sent us here to investigate
Sure. What would you like to tell them?
that the current, what was it, high priest or something like that?
Yeah.
Of this town appears to be regularly meeting with a dragon. We have located a spot in the forest where their tracks come together, and there have been at least 3 individuals, leaving out that one of those is a bird, like a raven. At least 3 individuals have, you know, reported comings and goings and meetings with this dragon. And we are
Okay.
unsure of how to proceed. We lack proper authority.
You guys leave your message with the Lords of Waterdeep. You leave your message after the shake, and as you're on your way back, the mist kind of starts to thicken up again. I assume you guys are heading back to town, or are you guys heading back further west? Sorry, I should ask.
I guess back to town.
Do we
I think-
need to camp out here?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
that's something that maybe we, at least one night, he might not show up because he knows.
Yeah. I mean, he might like meet up. I mean, you know, assuming he doesn't have any way to communicate with the dragon over long distances, which is why he has to meet up in person. If the dragon at least is expecting him to show up,
True.
you know, maybe he'll show up to warn the dragon, hey, look, some idiots are snooping around.
We can camp out here. Sure.
Yeah.
At least
Down
one
with
night,
that.
you know.
Okay.
That's fine.
So you guys stake out to see if Galen, that's what you're doing, right? You're going to stake this place out to see if Galen comes back?
What I would like to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys,
I'm gonna hide under my mantle of nature. Because it's misty and I can do that.
you guys wait out in the forest. When you guys went into the forest, it was probably, we'll say, around like early afternoon. And you guys set up and wait as the sun begins to set. It eventually slowly turns to night. Make a perception check, everybody. Okay. Oryx, Charlie, Barnaby, you guys hear the rustling of some branches and bushes beyond where you can see. So, like, there's the clearing, and then there's like heavy brush around the clearing. Somewhere out towards the direction that you guys came from, you hear a rustling in the bushes, but nothing comes out. You wait what seems like hours.
Does it sound like somebody going past?
Not past. You hear just the rustling of some bushes, and then you listen a bit closer. The sound goes away.
Well, I feel like we wouldn't wait for hours after it goes away. We'd probably like try to follow, yeah?
Yeah, we might
Yeah.
go out and investigate stealthily.
Look out, the guy
Okay.
we're staking out might have just passed by. Let's just wait here in case he like stumbles directly into us.
Okay, so who's going? Let me know. Like, you guys gotta let me know what you're doing here. So who's going? Who's stealthing over?
Yeah, I'm pretty stealthy. I'll gladly stealth over. We were also I mean, I was at least camping kind of stealthily. In the
Only
first
3 of
place,
you
so.
heard it. So
Oh,
Oryx,
okay.
Charlie, and Barnaby heard it.
I feel like
So we'll
I
just whisper
would.
we heard
I
something.
will sit
Yeah.
down.
I'm snoozing.
I'm not snoozing, but
You guys
So
are having a
what-
chat. Clog is distracting you.
What time did you say it was? It's nighttime?
It is nighttime now, yes.
Okay.
It is dark.
That doesn't mean much to me.
You see the moon above as
I am
Sune smiles.
I am going to use my Twilight Cleric ability, Steps of Night. And as a bonus action, when I'm in dim light or darkness, I am going to give myself a flying speed equal to my walking speed for a minute.
Okay.
I am going to lift up off the ground and float up into the air. And since I have dark vision up to 300 feet, I'm going to go up and see if I can see anything moving around from above.
So you fly up.
Yep.
And when you look down, you can't really see much because you're looking into trees and brush from above. So your vision is obscured as you look back down into the trees. There's only really like the trees do a canopy except for this one circular spot where it almost looks like something has made this hole in the canopy.
Got it.
So you don't see too much. But as you jump, you run and jump to do that. Barnabees and Oryx, but not Charlie. You hear that rustle sound again. This time it sounds like it's moving further away.
Does it sound big, or like how rustly is the sound?
Like, not, I mean, medium humanoid-ish size, probably. Nothing huge, nothing small. It just sounds like an average size thing.
Okay. I would like to cast Pass Without Trace. Because I can do that for free with the Staff of Woodlands. And Maybe just start following it. That's a +10 to stealth bonus for all of us.
Okay. You guys all have a
Follow
+10 to
them.
stealth.
Clog would hang back. He is not stealthy.
Neither is Barnaby, but
Okay.
if somebody stealthy does want to go ahead, they're welcome to. They have a +10.
I'd love to.
Okay.
Do I know? Have you relayed the information that? I don't even know if there's rustling. If you know there's rustling yet, so I'm not.
I thought that was the whispered conversation that like.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Then yeah,
it's
no, I
rustling
totally
in the
would go
bushes
ahead.
over there, and now it's moving farther away. So let's start following it.
100%. Let me double check. Advantage on stealth checks. Okay, cool. Am I going? I can gladly go ahead by myself if no one else wants to go.
I'm sorry?
I'm very bad at
who's-
sneaking.
Who's going? Is it just me? Because it's fine. Or Barnabees, are you coming with me? Or are we? Just two of
I
us?
have disadvantage on stealth,
Oh,
but I
boy.
can.
Am I going by myself? It's fine.
I also have disadvantage on stealth.
with that
I do.
+10, I got +21 with advantage because of Cloak Elven.
Do you guys have 4 people in this party who have disadvantage on stealth?
Yes.
I don't.
Like
Okay.
Would you like to
3
come with me
people.
with that +10?
I don't anymore.
Okay, anymore. That's it. That's it.
I
I
mean,
can go by
any
myself, that's
armor
fine.
better than scale is gonna give you disadvantage on stealth.
I'm gonna roll.
Charlie's a
this.
big guy. He's not real stealthy. But Charlie's flying up above right now.
Like, even with a 1, I got a 22.
He's above the need for stealth.
Plus
You had a plus D20 to that.
That shouldn't have been a plus D20. It should have just been. It should have been advantage. I don't know if it didn't actually roll advantage properly.
I think it rolled advantage and gave you a plus a D20.
Well,
It
just
was
take
what
the
it looks
highest
like
of
it
the
did.
2 20s and then add 21 to it.
Roll the D20. Well, so it's got an advantage 20 plus a D20 plus 21.
I don't understand.
It would just be whatever the highest D20 is plus 21.
Again. I can roll it again
Okay.
with advantage, and then you just
No,
add
I think you're
10
good.
to it.
I think you're good.
Okay.
So you're going. Oryx is going. Is that it?
I think so.
Okay.
Unless it's like super. I mean, I guess if you don't hear back from us for a while, you probably.
You guys are able to stealth. You walk into where Oryx pointed out the rustle in the bushes from. And you get there, and there is nobody there. Make a survival check to see if you can track.
guidance.
Sure. Oh, you're guiding yourself. That's right. I'm just gonna roll that.
No, for you.
For me? Okay.
Yeah.
Yay.
You begin to follow a trail that you find. You follow the trail for probably like 20 minutes. And then it deviates from the way back a little bit. What would you like to do? So you followed it. It was kind of the way that you came to get here, and now you're at kind of like a fork in the road. If you would go up to 20 minutes, if you would turn back before 20 minutes, and you don't even know that.
I mean, I can stay here if you want to go back and get the people that can track better. Oryx.
Oh, so you still have a track. It's just it goes off of
two
the
different ways. Oh no, so we're
well,
still
like,
following.
there's
a
the way
path that
you
goes
came,
off.
and this
Okay.
is a different direction.
Okay.
You can keep following if you want. There's no reason to stop other than this veers off from the direction that you came to the canopy in. So this is a new direction is the only reason I'm pointing it out.
But we still have a track though.
You still have a track on it. It's just, do you want to, like, you're
Well, and I
20
think we
minutes
get the
away.
people-
If
I
you
think
would
we
go
get
this
there.
far, because this would only happen if you kept going for 20 minutes.
I would have gone till there's a deviation going back.
Okay.
Or
So
if
you'd
there
go
was.
20
I guess
minutes
I would
ahead
have.
and get to
I would
there.
have gone about half an hour, or if something strange
yeah.
happened, like splitting
Yep.
the path.
So then, yeah, you at this point you would decide: do I go back or do I keep going?
I mean, if you want to go back, or I can just sit in the bushes for,
I can go
40
back.
minutes.
That works.
And then we'll get everybody.
Okay. So you go and get the rest of the crew. I assume you guys will follow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Without a trace, it'd be great.
Okay. How long has passed without a trace? An hour?
An hour, and when it's up,
Okay.
I can just do it again.
Okay, so 20 minutes, you guys come all the way back over. And Theris shows you where the trail he's been following goes off in this direction.
We should
Um,
all follow it together, because this.
Are there any elves in the group that I can punch to get the favored foe
I'm
bonus?
a half elf, but I don't know if that works that way.
I'm also a half elf.
Punch them both.
Punch them both.
Mostly
But I-
joking.
Punch them at the same time.
Yeah.
I
If
don't
I
know
punch
if
two
that's-
half elves, that gives me.
But I
the
don't
favorite
feel good
foe
about it.
punching hand, right?
You have to flip the coin and see if you get human or elf.
Yeah.
And if it lands straight up, it's still a half elf.
I think you're fine if you just use your natural survival skills.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
Okay.
think you need
I'll,
anything.
Please don't punch me.
Don't punch me.
I will pick up following the trail.
Okay, make a survival check.
You have guidance.
Okay, I was considering wild shaping, but then I also lose my regular survival attributes, so
So Theris points out the trail to you, and you notice that this is a new trail, new tonight, new since you got here, but you're not following the tracks that you followed to get there. These are new tracks,
these are
humanoid tracks,
these are
but the foot's a little bit smaller.
Oh, I was just a kid. Damn.
Just a little bit smaller.
All right.
Smaller than what you assume Galen's foot to be.
Okay, and I have not passed any new tracks of the same type that I followed to get here.
So you followed them, and then Theris said, and there's the trails I was following.
Let's follow it.
So you begin to follow it, and a little bit further out into the distance, this would be Barnaby and Charlie again. You hear the faint cries of somebody screaming for help. It's a high-pitched female voice in the distance.
That's bait. Let's follow it.
Let's follow it as quietly as we possibly can. If it's bait.
I run screaming.
Everybody running, make a stealth check.
Oh.
Okay.
Is Pass Without a Trace up again?
It is. It's still up.
Okay. So I'm just going to
Hasn't
hit the
gone
advantage
down
button and just add the +10, because I think that might have done something to it.
I can also move stealthily at a regular pace from Natural Explorer if that,
Okay.
makes a difference.
Then yeah, add 10 to mine.
Add 10 to mine too, please.
I got doubly 10?
Okay. So Theris Oryx. You guys get to the destination before the rest of this happens. Igneo and Barnaby, you guys are fine, but the two people who rolled crit fails,
Oh God.
you guys just trip and
There's
fall.
technically
and-
no crit fail on an ability check.
Yeah, it doesn't
So
really mean
it's a
anything. You're
minimum
going to
of
trip and fall and
11,
make a
don't
noise.
win.
But the rest of you are somewhere else now, and your position isn't given away by these doofuses. I gave you the best. I didn't make them give away the whole party position. I just split you up and made them fall down.
Damn tree roots.
Yeah, you guys trip over some stumps, and you get back up, and all of your friends are now stealthy and hidden. And you can't see them. But you guys stealth up ahead, and the two louder guys you'll see this like a few seconds later. But you see a woman who seems to be trapped under some kind of fallen tree, perhaps. Something big has fallen on her, and she's screaming for help.
What size is big?
Like the size of the giant oaks that were used to make the platforms we're on, like giant tree.
So, in actual D&D speak, what is that size?
Hundreds of
Huge?
feet tall.
Okay, so I can't lift it.
Probably not. No.
Okay.
Well,
So she's
you don't think
under
so.
this thing?
You guys will have to get a bit closer to look a bit like you'll have to actually get closer to inspect it. But she appears to be under it in some way from where you're at, kind of hiding from her.
Oh, so we
Because right now you guys are still
can't see
hiding.
her? We can just hear her still?
You can hear her and you can kind of see her. She appears to be kind of under something, but you're still like a ways away from her. She's kind of behind the tree. She's screaming for help. She's not really moving.
She's behind the tree, not under.
Well, she's obscured by the tree.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So I was
originally
like-
pictured that she was
okay.
like a tree had fallen on her and she's trapped underneath a tree. But she
Yeah, me
obscured
too.
by like behind.
Kind of looks like that, but there's no blood.
She's behind. Tree
From
that-
where you're at, you can't tell. She's behind the tree, not really moving and screaming for help, and she's on the ground laying down.
Okay.
But you don't see like a giant pool of blood because the tree is massive. You'll have to get closer to actually like see what's going on over there.
I would like to get closer while being like still very quiet as possible, and as I'm looking around because it's just screams trap.
Okay. You sneak your way over. She appears to be trapped under the tree. So
With no
not
blood.
squished by the tree, but trapped under it.
Ah,
So like between maybe a rock and the tree-ish, like her leg is stuck between something and the tree and she can't get it out, but she appears to be okay.
mm.
Do we recognize her?
You do not.
I imagine at some point our clumsy companions have started to make their way.
Around
they
this
still-
time,
Yeah.
the middle two people could catch up with ease if they wanted to. The two loud ones would now be coming onto the scene of kind of seeing from far away that someone might be trapped further up ahead.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'd be approaching.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys make it up. I guess the two loud people who aren't stealth, because everyone else is still stealth, she's going to say, "You over there, can you help?"
Start slowly walking forward. Are you stuck?
"I'm caught under this tree. I've
How'd it
been here
fall
for
on you?"
days." What?
I said, how'd it fall on you? And I'm very slowly approaching.
I think it was a dragon. I'm not really sure.
Uh,
If Clog is passing by me, I am going to whisper an inspiring word into his ear and give him bardic inspiration. Be like,
Okay.
"We got this."
Also, Barnaby would like to, I guess, if he's within earshot, whisper shot, whatever, I'd say, if these tracks are new, there's no way she's been here for days.
Charlie, are you with me?
I am.
I'll whisper down at Charlie. Do you see anything?
I don't know. Do I see anything? I have 300 feet of dark vision.
It's not enough because it's
you don't
305 feet away.
301 feet away. You don't see anything. You just see her in the tree, and the forest, and the normal canopy and
Yep.
overgrownness of the forest.
Shades of gray. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
I'll whisper back. It doesn't look. It looks normal to me, other than the girl in the tree.
All right. As I'm walking forward, I'm going to use one of my new features. I'm going to use Giant's Might. If I'm smaller than large, I become large. I have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. And on each of my turns, I can do an extra d6 of damage.
Mhm.
And how close am I to her?
As close as you want to be.
Because F stealth, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, for you guys.
All right, I'll be like
You
coming
can
up.
walk right up within 5. You can walk within a
Yeah.
foot of her if you want. You can get wherever you want.
I'll get up as not as close as I can, but try and try and move the tree. How stuck does she look when I'm approaching?
So it looks like what's happened is the tree has fallen down and has trapped her leg between some rocks.
Okay.
She's fine, but she can't get it out. So she would need you to move the tree so that the rocks can be shimmied or moved, or maybe she can even move the rock. But with the tree on it, she definitely can't.
So as I'll go to try and just wedge the tree up a little bit,
Okay.
and I'll ask her what her
You-
name is.
While you're doing this, you look at the tree. This is like one of the biggest trees you've ever seen in your life. I want you to make a wisdom save.
A death saving throw.
And then after you make that wisdom save, I want you to make a strength check. You're able to keep your composure, even though this tree is bigger than you've ever seen. You keep your composure while you're trying to talk to this lady and kind of try to calm her down while you lift this. You lift and you heave with all your might. You're putting on a pretty good show, but you can tell that the tree isn't really moving. What were the bonuses you're supposed to have on that?
Advantage on strength checks, and I become a large size.
Okay. Make one more strength check. This is because you passed your wisdom save. You grit your teeth a little bit, you push down a little bit. It takes every ounce of strength, and you gain a level of exhaustion. But the tree does move. The tree moves, and the lady's able to shift her leg out really quickly. You're only able to move the tree like a little tiny bit, like an inch. But somehow it seems to be enough, and the rest of you who are standing back, Clog, you kind of have your eyes closed. There's veins popping out of your neck. You're putting every possible ounce of strength you have into this. And what the rest of you see is the tree stands up. So Clog isn't actually really doing anything here. But two other trees also stand up. And Clog, at this point, you look around and you now see that there are three giant, like 100+ foot tall awakened trees, all staring down at you. And so is this woman. And she says, "Heroes at last. How many might fall back in fear in the sight of a stranger in the woods? But you think first of their safety before yours." And she picks a flower from the ground. There was no flower there before, Barnaby, but you notice that she picks a flower from nothing. And she puts it in Clog's arm hair because Clog is very tall. And she says, "Take this." And when she does, the flower kind of like grows a vine up your arm and grows into a garland around your neck. She walks over to Charlie. She puts a garland around his neck. And she says, "The rest of you can come out too." She gives you each a garland. And she says, "I grant you my blessing, and may your hearts prove true, and may others fear where you tread." And when she says that, she turns into an owl and flies away.
That's fine.
Like we had a really important thing we were trying to do. Thank you, bud.
And that's all we're going to do tonight.
Then we get back to the town and it's in flames again. But we got a blessing.
Yeah, but I lifted a tree, Theris.
I'm sorry to
Did
tell
ya?
you, buddy, but the tree lifted itself.
Yeah, I think the tree just took pity.
Oh yeah, Barnaby, you definitely know that there's no way Clog lifted that tree.
Let's let him have this one.
Let him have
So-
this one.
Do I recognize the garland that she put around our necks? Like, is it familiar plant life that would be around here?
Familiar plant life, yes, but you don't recognize it in any like way to recognize the person. But these are all like plants from this area.
Okay.
Similar question.
Barnaby, you would
can I
notice it too, but yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. I was just gonna ask, can I recognize anything?
Yes, you recognize
very
like just
spooky about
looking
this.
around, like all the stuff that's been destroyed. You know that these plants are like the plants that would grow back here. They would seed this place.
Okay. As a druid, do I have like any insight into what exactly is taking place here?
Make an Arcana check, but I'll let you roll a survival check, but it's going to be what's your highest? I think it's survival, right?
Survival's a +9.
Yeah, roll a survival is Arcana.
Okie dokie.
It's familiar, but you can't quite place it. It's something that's going to probably pull at you for a little while, but you might come to figure it out later.
Okey-doke.
You have a strong feeling that you shouldn't part with it, though. You think it's very important.
Oh, I mean, yeah, Barnaby is keeping this garland. He's not going to eat it.
And you would maybe tell your teammates to hold on to theirs as well. You think it very important that everybody wear these.
Yeah, I was going to say, Barnaby is like, there are already bees like flitting between all of the garlands. It's like, everybody keep those.
You say so.
Can they help us track this dragon?
Oh, The only thing I forgot to mention is when she flies off as an owl, the trees ran off after her. The 3 awakened trees.
All of
And
the
No,
trees in the
big,
forest?
Big stomps. No, just the 3. Just the 3 big ones.
The whole
That
tree,
were
yeah, the
red.
whole forest.
Moves.
The whole forest leaves. The misty forest is no more. The misty forest used misty step.
Yeah, it's the misty plains now.
Barnabees sees this and he thinks, I gotta get me one of those.
Tree ends.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Level 11 yet?
GGs.
Yeah, did we level up?
Not quite.
Heck.
When are we free to play again?
It's a great question.
That's a good question.
Let's start
It's an
with
okay
the 14th.
question.
What's the 14th look like?
I think that's good for me.
I'm good 14th.
I can do 7th or 14th.
Either for me.
I can also do the 7th or 14th. The following 2 weeks are probably not good.
I cannot do the 7th.
Okay.
So the 14th.
I can do the 14th.
14th sounds great.
Oryx, are you good for 14?
Yeah, I'm good for 14.
I will schedule that, and we will continue the what is going on with Galen.
He is just
Sounds
being
good.
freaky.
He's just, 2 kobolds in a trench coat.
He's just a guy.
Everyone grieves in their own way.
By
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Some of us just indulge in a little light treason.
Well, you do you, boo.
He's not wrong.
Just a little helping a dragon burn down our village.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, all.
Good
All right, good night.
everybody.